Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment in the comment section. And if you're an OG, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. Today I want to just quickly show you guys how to preserve your okra in the freezer for a very long time. I'm talking about like over a year. Right now, I bought this okra for £5 from Manchester Wholesale Market on Monday. Now today is Wednesday. I bought it on Monday, but I've been so busy I've not had time for it, so that's why I want to do it today. And I don't cook to make okra yet. I have some that I made yesterday, so I intend to just store this one for as long as I want until I'm ready to make. And I'm going to make them in batches because it's a lot. It's quite a lot. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to preserve the okra for as long as I want in my freezer. Okay, so let's get right into the video. And by the way, please pardon my lighting. I'm still trying to understand the lighting in this house and how best to work around it. My ring light, like I mentioned in one of my other videos, isn't working. I think while we're moving, the USB cord part of it got spoiled, so I have to get another ring light. So just pardon the poor light for now. So the first thing to do is to cut off the head of the okra like you normally would do. That's that hard part. We don't need that, so you're going to have to chop it off. I'll do that again. I'll repeat the process just so that you see. And now after chopping that part off, the next thing to do is to then cut your okra into smaller pieces. Now there are several ways of doing this. You can either dice it, chop it up, or blend it, or even grate it using your grater. Depends on how tiny you like your okra to be in your food. Personally, I do not like when my okra is chunky, so I usually would chop it up really tiny. Sometimes I grate, sometimes I blend, or probably use a food processor. It all depends on what I want per time. But for this one, I am basically just chopping it up really tiny. Like I said, there are different ways of doing it. There are people that like the okra being as as round as this in their meals. I don't, but I just did this to show you how you can also chop up your okra. After this, I'm going to also now chop it up extra extra tiny, just so that it's really tiny in my food. So I'm going to repeat this process until I've chopped up the entire okra I have here. Now we're done chopping it up, and this is all I have. It actually came out smaller than in quantity than I had assumed. But anyways, it's now time for us to bag it. Now you can either use freezer bags, Ziploc bags, or whatever bags you use to store your food. I'm using this one. Usually when I'm bagging my food, if they are cooked meals, I usually bag them per meal. So I'll just, when I want to eat, or when I want to eat, I'll just take out one bag, and that serves as a meal. But if they are uncooked meals, I will bag them per cooking size or per pot, if that makes any sense. So I know that when I'm bringing out one bag, that's what I'm cooking. That's usually how I do it. But for this one, since it's not that much, I'm just going to cook the two bags at the same time. I think that's what I'm going to do, because this second bag is a bit smaller than the first bag. So yeah, and personally I like to cook in bulk, so I don't like cooking like in small batches. So I'm just going to do cook everything together. Once I'm done bagging everything, it's now time for us to tie, which is where I'm going to show you guys a particular technique I just recently learned. Now at this point, I didn't realize that my mic has stopped working because it had taken a while for me to now speak again. But basically what I was saying here was, I like the lighting here because of the direction of the sun. That's what I was saying. Anyways, it's time to tie, like I said, and I'm going to show you guys a really good technique to use in tying. I'm trying to remember what I was saying really, but I don't remember what I was saying at this point, but I'm just going to summarize everything that I know I would have said. So when it comes to tying, the best thing to do is to squeeze your bag as much as possible to get rid of all of the air. Now, before I forget, there is a technique I just even learned recently. In some countries, people add what's it called now, baking soda to their okra to increase the draw. I didn't know that until I was researching on what to do with my okra, because as a matter of fact, I know this is not my usual kind of vlog, but I feel this is very important information for people who want to know what to do with okra or with any other thing, just so that it doesn't go spoiled. Anyways, like I was saying, you squeeze out the air from your bag as much as possible, just so that your okra does not get frostbite. Yes, I just learned that recently. So ensure that all of the air is out of the bag as much as possible before you tie, which is exactly what I'm doing here. And that's what you have. You see that there's really no air inside. Do the same to the second one. Squeeze out all of the air as much as you can to prevent your okra from having frostbite. I didn't know okras to have frostbite. I think everything you put in the fridge basically. But yeah, so this is something new that I have learned recently. So once you're done with that, that's the end of the process. You put it straight into your freezer. So I hope you guys have found this video useful. If you have, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.